Hi, everyone. My name is Heather Smith, a common person, just like the name suggests, but with a life changing experience that many will turn their backs on. This is my story. What I'm about to bring forward is a personal record referring to a part of my life involving the spiritual realm and God. It is my given truth, my documented experience, and my factual encountered journey that involves the spirit. Unbelievably profound and mystical, but every word is true, 100% truth. I will be providing my story to you in the same sequence as it has happened to me. You will feel and hear my thoughts, fears, tears, joy, curiosity, and so much more that it makes me hesitate to want to tell. It is like bearing my soul to the public as I bring forward my story. What is This is what my story is about. This journey that I'm on comes from a totally different perspective because mine is being led by the spirits who are giving me knowledge and wisdom about the spirit, a subject that, a subject that we don't understand, but many of us want to know more. If it was not for my encounter with the spirits, I would not have a story to share. My story starts out around 2010 when I started to physically see spirits. I was extremely frightened as it continued to happen and it would not go away. It actually brought back memories of seeing spirits as a child. There are two familiar spirits I saw that helped me so much in accepting what was happening. They were seeing my deceased orange cat called Kitty and seeing my deceased sister Sandy. Sandy passed away at the age of 8. I am the older sister by 14 months. It was a very difficult time as a child to deal with death and losing someone you love. Even now, I get teared up because the hurt just doesn't go away. I will tell some of those memories and hurts. I later understood by observing my cat vision that the spirits were presenting themselves in different ways, and I started to document details of what I was seeing. There was also a turning point of acceptance, and that was a specific memorable occurrence with my sister. From that point on, I realized the spirits were not hurting me, and I started to become more inquisitive and more interested in what was happening. But I had no idea I was being led on an eventful journey, a journey that I want to share with you and for those that want to listen. This is how my story starts out: seeing spirits and having visions. As time goes by, my story continues to evolve. It becomes more profound when I connect with my spiritual son, Jordan, who I did not know existed because I had a miscarriage not long after finding out I was pregnant. I actually met him in the spirit and in heaven. Incredible. I'm just beaming as I think of this. After this encounter, I find myself in a spiritual session called Power Up Your Life, led by a strong minded woman who was teaching from her heart about spirituality. Excuse me, I got an itchy nose. I was led there expecting to learn about meditation. I found much more as I described my experiences of seeing a structure in the clouds and watching a cherub with a horn to its mouth coming in and out of view, all lying on the floor with my eyes closed but fully alert. The next day, I find myself writing a note that comes flowing out of my thoughts like water spewing out of a fountain. What was the meaning of this? I asked myself, for I now understand that this message is the whole purpose of this story that I'm to bring forward and share. Who are we? No, really, who are we? I'm seeing something that others might think exists and might be curious to know more about, but what am I seeing? What is this spirit? Why am I, and I stress I, being shown this? It was after the time when I completed the book in 2016, I started to make a change in my life because of what I was seeing and being shown. It was from this point on God started to make himself known to me in every way possible. I will describe all of those encounters and much more as I'm being led further into my exploration of duty. I will tell you of those visions and dreams, which include visually seeing God, angels, archangels, saints, and those that wear the white robes. I will tell it all. What have I learned? So much, such as there is heaven, there is a heaven, there is a spirit. Some of us have a spirit inside of us. It is this spirit that lives after we die and goes to heaven. This spirit is associated with the promise of life everlasting. So much to tell. To end it all is a speech that I call my testimonial speech, which was written, tongue twister, which was written for the church. I speak and a speech that condenses the whole story up to the point of when I knew it was time to bring this forward, approximately a year and a half ago. I am putting my entire reputation on the line to bring forward a subject that is very controversial. It is not to separate us, but to bring us together with common knowledge provided with truth from the Spirit. This is how I plan to execute my story. I'm sending out this introduction as the beginning before I tell my story. It will be told by me through video. I'm setting a date of April the 11th, 4/11, 2021 to start. This day is my 63rd birthday. Stephanie Briscoe will be my director in leading my story out to social media. We will be using YouTube, where I will post and host my videos and create playlists of the chapters. Each video I would like to keep around 30 minutes, a mini social media series. I will be posting them once per week, expecting them to be released on Sundays. Steph will be creating a landing page, Instagram account, and Facebook business page called Truth from the Spirit, the same name as my book. Please like, share, and forward so others will have the link, whether you're interested or not. I'm also considering using email to market to others. I will be adding music. How I do this, I have not figured out. Songs that relate to the chapters I'm talking about, or songs that I just like. An attempt to try and set a mood. Just something different. They might be totally unexpected, and some may find not tasteful. Don't take them literally. I would like if you listen to the song before you open the video and maybe listen after the video. The book I wrote captures from the beginning of when it mainly started in 2010 up to when I finished writing in the book in 2016, a span of 6 years. From now until I'm literally finished reading my book to you, I will be writing the material about activity after that time, referencing a time after the book, gathering my notes and putting them together. I'm not looking forward to this task part, but looking forward to putting it all together. Please note that I'm in no way promoting my book for sales, but promoting the story captured in the book. For those that want to read on their own, Stephanie will provide a place where the chapters of the book can be read, each uploaded after I read from the book. The only other places the book can be found are on Kobo e-reader and the Library and Archives Canada. Truth from the Spirit by Heather A. Smith. There are no hard copies of my book to purchase. I only ever had 50 copies produced, and I don't intend to make more. The cost is not worth it. The book I will read to you, chapter by chapter, all is free and COVID free. If you're not able to follow, then I can suggest this. The most important and condensed overall version is my testimonial speech, which I'll be presenting at the end. It was written for the church and takes an hour. When I reference the church, I'm referring to all Christians with little faith to much faith, whether you go to church or not, and the church you attend does not matter. But beyond this, it is for everyone, including those that just want to know more about spirits. I consider myself a devout Christian that has no religious boundaries, who believes in the spiritual world and has learned there is a correlation between the spirit and Christianity. I understand that bringing this forward may have a dual importance, for I believe that God has made connections to me and to other people spiritually who are part of this story, and hopefully bringing this story forward will reach those people. I have seen them and they have seen me. They do not know who I am, and I do not know who they are, except one, which I will not divulge. But we have seen each other in different visions. I have no idea or expectations of how this will go or how it will end, but I do sense it is something that I need to bring forward. The only change in my life is my spirituality, my faith, and what I've learned. I thank God for including me in His family and bringing my faith to this realization of His existence. Thank you all for listening.